Now, Mmesoma Ejikeme has formally tendered an apology to the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board over the forgery of her UTME result. The 19-year-old tendered the formal apology at an investigative hearing of the House of Representatives. This is on a day the board says 109 candidates who committed similar infractions in the aftermath of the 2023 UTME are being investigated by security operatives. National Assembly correspondent Jokia has details.
19-year-old Mmesoma Ejikeme has been dominating the media space in the past weeks. She had, through the Anambra State Ministry of Education, protested to JAMB for not recognizing a purported score of 362 in this year's UTME. Her claims turned out to be untrue, and JAMB slammed her with a 3-year ban. She is also to forfeit her 249 marks in the exam.
Is it the wish of the committee to take her in the open or to take her in a closed session along with other witnesses?
This investigative hearing is for the House to add its voice to the call for justice in the matter.
And recommend appropriate actions to address identified shortcomings.
JAMB Registrar Ishak Oloyede gives an extensive explanation into the activities of the board and gives reasons why it is impossible to forge or fake its results.
She first checked it on the 4th of May at 10:37 a.m. The system replied her and sent a copy to me to say, "Dear Ejikeme, join Mmesoma, registration number so FF, your UTME result is as follows, totaling 249.
It took the committee some minutes and a closed-door meeting before it agreed that Mmesoma Ejikeme be brought before the full glare of the cameras. The lady at the center of the controversy reads a prepared text apologizing not only to JAMB but also to Nigerians for her embarrassing act. But she calls on the board to revisit her 3-year ban.
It is not in my character and personality. Therefore, I plead for leniency and total forgiveness for my misconduct. I want to emphasize my genuine commitment to making amends. It is through this understanding of self-reflection that I willingly accept the recommendations and I wholeheartedly accept to rectify my mistakes.
The lawmakers advised Mmesoma Ejikeme to learn from her mistakes and never thread the disgraceful path again, as they called on the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board to continue to fortify its database to make forgery an impossible task. Jokia, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, we're going to look into this matter of Mmesoma Ejikeme. Recall that she had forged her result scores. She claimed that she had scored, I think, 362 as against 249 that JAMB said she had scored. And then she went ahead to put out a video insisting that she was traumatized after JAMB had come out to say that she forged that result, and they said that they had a new template since 2021, and that the result she brought out is not the original one, or is not the one they are using now. And she came out with a video saying that she was traumatized, that JAMB could go ahead to say that she forged that result. She insisted, and her father came out to back her, saying that what was going on was wrong, and that they were trying to take advantage of the scholarship she had gotten from a philanthropist. And later on, when JAMB insisted, came out with all the proof, she now decided, or now agreed, when she saw that JAMB had proven beyond reasonable doubt that she forged her result, she now agreed and that she actually forged her result. And just yesterday, she was at the National Assembly, where she formally tendered an apology to JAMB. And Dr. Ishak Oloyede, who is the registrar of JAMB, has said that JAMB's database is foolproof, such that they store their data offline and not on the cloud. So it will be difficult for anyone to hack into their system and, manipulate results. And then he read out all of the processes that Mmesoma went through to forge that result. She's sending the codes and getting data back from JAMB. And also, JAMB has said that, okay, we're giving her a 3-year ban. Now she's pleading for leniency. There are those who had come out to say that, well, now that she has pleaded, JAMB should just allow her and just, forgive her, move on right now. But then how do we ensure that this does not happen again? Is it a matter of making a scapegoat out of her, if I may use that word, to serve as a deterrent to any other person who is carrying out this aspect? Then what are the roles of parents in this? In fact, these are critical areas we need to look into.
Yeah. The point there is the whole Mmesoma issue has been an embarrassment to Nigeria as a whole. We've said this before sometime, and it's quite shameful that a young girl who has a very promising future, in fact, in her respect, even in her original result in 246, as the case may be, is brilliant by itself. It's brilliant in the
performance
by every standard of JAMB. So the point there is that can even guarantee you admission to university, depending on which university you are applying to. So the whole situation was a scenario that's so embarrassing. And if she's apologizing now, of course, Nigerians accept her apology. It's okay. Anybody who commits a crime and says, okay, I am sorry, as far as we are Africans, we are all religious people. We say, okay, we accept your apology, but there has to be consequences. The issue there is that when she said she had 362 and all of that, as the case may be, why do people come to say, oh, we're giving you scholarship, we're giving you this, and we're giving you that? It is to serve as a way of encouragement and inspiration to other people. That is why everybody comes out to say, okay, we're awarding you scholarship, we're giving you this, so that the moment you score that high point, you know that either the government or state government or institutions or individuals can come to a way of encouraging you to say, do more. So it's not even in your own stead, it's not for your sake alone, it is for the sake of other people, so that they can emulate what you have come up with.
Yes, encourage them.
In the same vein, when things like this happen, there has to be a deterrent, so that it sends signal to other people to say, when you do this,
but she has apologized.
She has apologized. Of course, now, forgery is a criminal offense. She stands prosecuted in the court of law. Now, they could decide to say, okay, fine, let us not prosecute her in that respect anymore, where she's going to face a jail term as a young lady. But when JAMB says, we are banning you for 3 years, of course, there has to be a consequence. So in that regard, we could decide to say, okay, the leniency will be in the area of JAMB
reducing the number of years.
Pressing charges. JAMB pressing charges, because it's a criminal offense. The issue, the point there is that the leniency could be the issue of, okay, we will not press charges against to take you to court, but the 3-year ban stands.
The leniency for me, yes, do not press charges, but you can also look at reducing the number of years.
Why are they reducing the number of years? It's a 19-year-old. She has a robust future ahead of her.
Right.
So the point there is that for a young lady of that kind to even have the effrontery, to even have the imagination of getting herself involved in something like that, it tells you that there are tendencies. But so the point that the consequence will now kill that tendency in her, where now she has come up.
Is it about the number of years? If she's given 3 years and she's given 1 year ban, how much of a difference would that make? Wouldn't it still address the matter of the tendencies?
No, it will not. It is the issue of saying somebody who commits rape in the village, you say,
no, it's a different thing.
What about the thing is, they're all criminal offenses. Right. They're all criminal offenses. They are all serious in the eyes of the law. I'm just trying to put that side by side so that you know. The issue there is that criminal offense is a criminal offense.
Agreed.
They are all very serious issues.
Agreed.
So it is just the issue of somebody who commits rape, and they say, oh, either you do this or you pay a fine of 50,000. What is 50,000? Or what is 100,000?
So the damage that has been done.
That's what we're saying. There has to be a consequence that will pinch you enough to know that if I do this again and I am caught, the consequences are going to be severe. So the magnitude of the consequence is what deters people. That is why when somebody commits corruption, steals money, and they say plea bargain, and you say, the man returns the money, and then that's all.
Right.
You get, so these are issues.
But I still believe that 1 year could also still serve as...
It will not serve as deterrent.
We need to move now.
Yes, but we can be lenient by not prosecuting her in the court of law.
That's fine. Anyway, let's wait for what JAMB will do at the end of the day.
Of course.